Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a book outlet haul to share with you, and I enjoy shopping at book outlet. You can get some great deals, and there are, I know in the US there are other sites like Thrift Books and Abe Books, I think, where you can buy discounted brand new books. And those sites are not available to us in Canada, or at least not available without paying outrageous shipping costs. And so Book Outlet is available in Canada. You can get free shipping when you spend over, is it over $45 or over $49? Something like that. So a really easy mark to get to. Typically 2 or 3 times a year I will go online to Book Outlet and do a purchase. And their books are, they always say that there is some reason that they are discounted, and I can usually not tell. Like, they look like brand new in perfect condition. So I did a purchase recently online. I got a big box full of books, and then like 2 weeks later we were going away for a couple days, and we had no idea. I had no idea that there was a Book Outlet warehouse. And so we were right close by, and so we stopped there, made another good sized purchase. I had told the kids we're going to be going to Book Outlet soon, and so they each spent some of their own money too, and they each bought a couple of books for themselves. I don't have their books here with me. I just have the books that I purchased. But without further ado, I'll go ahead. I'll show you first the books that I bought online. Usually when I go online, it's because I have a couple books in mind that I want to get, and then I end up just looking through their chapter books, looking through their classics, looking through some titles that I've been wanting to read. And of course they don't have everything. They have different stock at different times, but I end up easily getting to the free shipping mark. So this is the first book I bought here. The Green Glass House. I'm pretty sure I've seen this suggested as like a Christmas book. So all the books I have here in this box, I haven't shown the kids because I feel like some of them might be gifts. Like this might make a good Christmas gift. Haven't decided on that one for sure yet, but I've heard good things about that title. I have never read it. This one I've seen suggested as a, as an adult book that I would want to read, called More Than a Body, Your Body is an Instrument, Not an Ornament. And so, an indispensable resource for women of all ages, a guide to help us better connect to ourselves, to value ourselves, to love ourselves, and ultimately to be ourselves. So I don't think it's a Christian book, but I'm sure I could glean some good things from that title. Another book for myself, I have seen books by Kristen Hanna recommended so much. I don't know if it's a Christian title either. I don't think so, but it's historical fiction, and I've just seen so many people recommend Kristen Hanna, and I don't think I've read any of her books. So I got that one. And then one more book for myself. So I have on my phone, I always have an ongoing list of, it's a photo album. I can't explain this. It's a photo album called Books to Read. And every time I'm on Instagram or YouTube or anywhere where the people are suggesting books, which I often see, someone will be suggesting a book, I take a screenshot and then I put that picture into my Books to Read album. And so when I was doing this purchase, I went through and looked up some of the books in my album, and they actually had quite a lot of them. And I was like, okay, I can't read. I have an ever-growing pile of books to read, and I haven't been reading through them quickly, so I'm like, okay, this is enough. But I did get one more book, and this one was recommended by Jamie from Simply Living It. She had a video on her favorite titles, and this was one of them. And honestly, Jamie does a great job at minimalism and slowing down, not rushing, and I know I have something to learn from her. And I was like, okay, if she learned something from this book, I want to get this book too. And I agree, like life ends up being too much of a hustle. I haven't read that book, so I have no review to give you, but I'm excited to read that one. We have quite a few books by Andrew Clements, and the kids really enjoy them. Can you see that? It's really, really light. Things Not Seen. Okay, I'm gonna have to speed up a little bit. Taking time, showing all these books. Here's another book by Andrew Clements. The kids have really enjoyed every book that they've read by him. And then every year Every year I try to build up a little bit on our Who Was, What Was book collection. I think this might be the only two I got in this order, but Who Was Queen Elizabeth II and What is the Declaration of Independence. This is another book I saw. Where did I find this title? I think I was looking on, oh, the Read Aloud Revival by Sarah Mackenzie. She has a podcast, she's a website. I was looking at her book lists and this was one that came up. I haven't heard of it, but I really appreciate her suggestions because I know that they are clean books, they are wholesome, good quality books. This is a read aloud book we read this book years ago, but it's a classic that I am very happy to have in our collection. Here's another one I've heard suggested a lot. My kids haven't read it before. I don't know if I'll give this to them to read on their own or as a read aloud, but again, it's a book I have heard suggested more than once. And so I think, oh, my stack almost fell over there. I think I was just scrolling through like the classics or the 9 to 12-year-old books or one of those lists I was scrolling through and I saw it and was like, oh, I recognize that one. I know I've heard it recommended. This one kind of goes right along with the Who Was books, Discovering History's Heroes. We have 2 or 3 of these and the kids seem to enjoy them. They make really good required reading too for homeschool. This is another one. I've heard it recommended. Oh, and look at the back. She also wrote, can you see that? The Courage of Sarah Noble. We have that book and enjoy it. So there's another title by her. Now this book, again, okay, wait. I found one more here. This is only my online haul. I still have to show you my in-person shopping haul. Okay, one more. What is or where is the Amazon? And then this book, again, I was influenced by Jess from the Homeschool Convert, and she was saying that she assigned this to her kids over the summer, How to Read Literature Like a Professor for Kids, and it's a really good book for kids, educational, you know, helping them understand how to research, how to like take notes and stuff like that. So got that. Thanks, Jess, for that suggestion. And then the last thing that's in my box here, oh, what did I just drop? Are these 2 books. And we own all of the Little House books except for the first 4 years already. But 2 of our books are these full color version. And we just love them. Like, look how nice. See if I can show you some of the pictures here. Same pictures that are in the regular books, but the full color pictures are just so fun. Our set is just a mismatched set. Like some are full color, some are an old version, some are a newer version, but not full color. I was like, okay, you know what? Especially at this price, I think these books were maybe $5 each. I'm going to start building up our collection of the full color ones because those are just really fun to read. Okay, that is my stack. Let me kind of get everything rearranged here and I will show you what I bought when we were at the Book Outlet warehouse. My haul from the actual in-person store is quite a bit smaller, so I should be able to go through this pretty quickly. Like I said, each of the kids brought their own money and wanted to buy a few books. They each bought, we bought 1 book for Wesley, the other kids bought, I think Simeon bought 5 books or something. So they each bought some books. So this set caught Elijah's eye. He has read 2 or 3 of the Artemis Fowl books already, but this one just comes in a set of 6 books. Like you can see, it was $25 there. He picked it up and was like, oh Mom, I really wish I could buy this, but I don't really have $25 I want to spend on it. And he was kind of going back and forth on it. And I was like, do you want it for your birthday? Because he has a birthday coming up in July. And he kind of looked at me with this grin like, yeah, I do. He was kind of surprised that I was willing to just tell him right then and there, I'll buy it for you, but it's for your birthday. You don't get it till your birthday. And that was easier than trying to like hide it and buy it, but kind of be all secretive and give it to him for his birthday. I'm like, you're old enough, whatever. If you want that for your birthday, I'll buy it for your birthday. I went to the back of the store where they had their scratch and dent sale and everything was either $1, $2, or $3. This set, they were all individually sold. They were $2 each. So it's the first 8 books of the Boxcar Children. And I have said this in videos before, but our library is quite lame. I'm showing you the same book again. Our library is quite lame, and they have a lot of newer books, and some newer titles are good, but they don't have a lot of the classics. They don't even have Boxcar Children. They have no Boxcar Children, no Bobbsey Twins. They might have like 2 or 3 Nancy Drew and Hardy Boys. Like, they're really lacking in the classic department. So the kids have read or at least listened to the audiobooks of some of the Boxcar Children, but I thought for $2 a piece, I'll just buy those 8 going along with the Little House series. They had this one. So those 2 that I showed you I bought online, those were the only 2 full color that we didn't have that they had. And then in store, this was the only one they had, but I'm just gonna one by one, you know, just gradually build up our collection. So you can see the price there, $4.49. Like I said, the books just seem in pristine condition. Like, there might be something a little bit off. I don't know what it is, because usually I cannot tell. Like I said, we bought 1 book for Wesley, and oh my goodness, he took so long to decide what book to get. The warehouse is huge. They have so many books, but we went through and it was just like, okay, Wesley, I think we've seen like all the different sections of the store. I said, just get a Robert Munsch book. You can't decide what to get. I had never actually seen this title by Robert Munsch, but he thought that one looked fun, so he got that. And then these last 3 books, I saw them in the educational section of the store. This is the big book of poetry. We really don't have very many poetry books, but I want to implement that a little bit more in our schoolwork. We do a lot of memorization with like Bible and stuff. So I don't know how much more we'll do with memorizing poetry, but even just to sit down and read, you know, read 4 or 5 poems a day would be a good addition to our school days. And then these ones looked really cool. So we don't have any dictionary, but I mean, I guess they're kind of going extinct, are they? But for the kids, I think having a dictionary, it's great for them to learn how to use a dictionary. For one, maybe I'll do a little B-roll to show this book a little bit better. There are so many things in their school books where it's like, oh, look this up, find this out. And screens are a great resource, and the kids do need to learn how to use screens too. But sometimes I would just love to say, look in the dictionary, free range dictionary. I don't need to be supervising or checking what you're up to. You're not going to get distracted by other things online. Just look in the hard, you know, real copy, the dictionary that you can hold in your hands. And so to go along with that, I think it's by the same, yeah, they both say the American Heritage. So to go along with the dictionary, we also got this thesaurus. We do actually have a thesaurus, but it's not like a kid's one. Oh, this one actually says ages 12 to 16. Okay, well, it'll be good for my older ones anyways. I think these will be a great addition to our library. So some good purchases I am happy with. Where are we putting all these books? I don't know. Our bookshelves are all full. But I don't really have another space for a bookshelf. Wow, that's not quite true. The girls are getting their room redone very soon, and they're gonna get a bookshelf in their room. So some of the girl titles and stuff can move there, and that might be a little fix for now. We'll see, but I don't regret buying any of these titles. I will link these all below. It is the easiest for me just to link them on Amazon, because I'm probably all of these books will be in stock, and I can just easily give you the Amazon link. It is an affiliate link, and if you buy from there, I do get a little bit back, but absolutely do not feel pressured to do that. Look on Book Outlet, because I would be more than happy for you to get a good deal on these books. So check out Book Outlet, check out Thrift Books, or wherever you shop, but all the links I will leave down below will be the Amazon links. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this fun little haul, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.